What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is for the week of January 20th, 2019, and it's been quite an eventful week this week, I guess you could say, with gaming and everything of that sort. I've got some interesting stuff done. I plan on doing some more stuff, so it's been a pretty good week, and that's all I can say. So anyway, when we ended last week, we ended with doing Battlefield Bad Company 2. I finished that DLC, finished everything that I had to do there, and now I had to do a few more things in that game, but I still haven't gotten around to them. It's been pretty busy during the week, and definitely during the weekend I had something come up that I wasn't expecting. Let's just say that it was a surprise to me. So I didn't do as much as I wanted to. I did do a lot of streaming this week, and I'm starting to enjoy streaming more and more. I used to not be a big fan of streaming, and I think it was mostly because of not having an audience, but I think what it came down to was interaction in the chat, and being able to basically the freedom that OBS gives me makes me enjoy streaming more. Because before, when I was doing everything through Elgato's software, it was only the game and me. If I wanted someone to, if I wanted to talk to someone in a call, that was impossible to do. If I wanted to play background music, if I wanted to play videos or this, it was impossible to do. So having the freedom of being able to join Discord calls and talk with people or show videos or stuff like that, I think it's a lot. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to me to stream rather than just being tied down to gameplay and commentary all the time. So I've had a lot of fun streaming recently, and I hope everyone that's tuned into the streams has had a lot of fun as well, because it's been enjoyable. I think it's been enjoyable, and I've been pretty productive in the streams. I've been doing stuff in the streams that I probably wouldn't do if it wasn't for the stream. Let's just say that. So, one second, I need to I gotta do something. Okay, so I just wanted to make note of that and just let you guys know that streaming's been going well, games have been getting done, and I've been having a lot of fun. But let's talk about the games. And the main reason I brought that up was because Bad Company 2, I need to do one thing before I can get the platinum and basically do that on stream. So I plan on doing that this week at some point, but I've been trying to do other things as well. I am going to make a note. I did play some more Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars this week. And basically what I was doing in that game was I was recording guides to do 5-star videos, because I didn't see anything online for some of these 5 stars. So I started doing guides for that. So I know on stream I did about 75, 80 stars. I've been in the process of going back through all those stars and re-recording getting 5 stars in them. So it's been interesting, because some of them have been a pain in the ass, but I kind of worked through that last week. I did it Friday and Saturday. Friday I did some, Saturday I did a decent amount. I haven't uploaded any yet because, again, this weekend, unexpected stuff happened. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, so on Tuesday, the Grand Tour came out. The game for the Grand Tour came out. The Grand Tour came out on Friday. So every Friday on Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime or whatever, there's a show that comes out. It's the 3rd season of it. It's the Grand Tour. It's basically Top Gear, if you guys know what that is. It's a car show, and it started up on Friday. But the actual game released on Tuesday, so you could play the game, play the first 2 seasons, the first episode of the first 2 seasons you could play and do all that stuff. So I ended up streaming this and getting through those first 2 seasons, and then the DLC came out every Friday. When they release a new episode, they're releasing DLC with it. So it's kind of interesting, but I don't know how I feel about the game. I like the show. I've always enjoyed Top Gear, so of course, I enjoy the Grand Tour. I enjoy the hosts on it, Jeremy Clarkson and all them. I think they're pretty funny guys, but the game, I don't know. I don't know. I plan on doing guides for the game, obviously, because there's probably going to be not really any guides. It's not been really getting any coverage anywhere. So, but it's fun to play a different game every once in a while, and it's definitely an interesting game. I've never really seen a game like this before. I think there's been some games like Defiance on the PS3 where they're like, they're kind of worked around the show and like the episodes of the show, but like this game, like it literally plays the whole episode of the show, and then the parts when they're doing like the testing in the cars and stuff, that's when you actually get to play, and then they show the cutscenes in between, and then you get to play. So I mean, it's kind of interesting. I've never seen a concept like this before, but I do have some complaints about physics and stuff like that. But I mean, what do you expect? It's Amazon's first video game that they've ever made. So, I mean, I think it is, at least for like on the consoles. So that was interesting. I want to I plan on streaming that maybe every Friday and then doing that episode, or maybe doing it on Sundays, you know, because I usually stream every Sunday. So maybe doing like the Friday episode on Sunday or something of that sort. I don't know. We'll play it by ear, but I do want to stream each one of those episodes every week. Next, we have Minecraft. So after I played the Grand Tour, I went and finished up Minecraft. This game, it took me longer than I wanted to clean up. There was one trophy that I knew would be a pain, and I kind of dreaded going for it. And it's where is it? Where is it? It's the gassed one. I don't even know where it is. I don't even want to look for it. Anyway, that trophy was a pain in the ass. I absolutely hate that trophy. And I have this game on my list for the PS Vita / PS TV, so I'm going to be doing it a third time eventually. I don't know when that'll be. But then the only other two trophies that I had to get were Stained Frosty, which easy enough, and then Chest Full of Cobblestone, which was my last trophy. So this gives me Minecraft Platinum and 100% now on the PS3 and the PS4. We can go to that real quick, actually. Show you. So Minecraft on the PS3 or PS4 and PS3, both 100% with the Platinum. PS3 is probably not going to get any more DLC. PS4 might. And then next is the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation TV. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm not looking forward to it because I don't want to get that gas trophy again. But anyway, let's keep moving on. Next up, we have The Last of Us. So The Last of Us, we were going to do it Friday night. I wasn't getting enough response from people Friday night to do it, so I moved it back to Saturday night. It seemed like everyone was able to make it on Saturday night. The problem was everyone was able to make it, except that was the night that I had something come up. So I did end up playing for about an hour or so, and then I had to leave and I AFK'd. I basically finished my first journey. And then if you don't know anything about this game, so a journey is 12 weeks. So 12 weeks of 7 days. So it's like 80 matches to get through a whole journey. And while you're going through your journey, you get 100% risk missions, which basically means like you have to complete a task, and if you don't complete that task, you lose all of your survivors and you go back to day one. I'm eventually going to make a multiplayer trophy guide on this game to kind of walk people through how to do the multiplayer, because it can be confusing from the outside, and if you've never actually like tried to play the game before, it can be pretty confusing to kind of understand it. So basically, you get those 100% missions, and you get, I think there's 6 of them throughout your whole journey. You're going to get 600% risk missions, but they don't pop up until week 6. So what I did was I stayed until I got done my week, the end of my week 12. It's basically, there's 13 weeks because you have to go through week 12. You don't stop at it. So I did week 12, day 7, finished it, got my trophy. I was good. I was happy. So I said, listen, I have to leave. I'm going to AFK over here for you guys, just so you don't get you can stay 4v4. And, just like, whatever. When you guys are done, get off. I might be back and you guys might still be playing. I don't know. But, like, I have to go. So, they kept playing. I think they got through maybe like a week or two, not too much more. And then the problem was is they were doing, everyone that's boosting it with us right now, they're going for these DLC maps. So we're kind of trying to like balance like people getting these trophies for the DLC maps and then getting wins as well, and things of that sort. So it can be pretty difficult, because if you know anything about this DLC, some of these maps, they're very common, but there's some maps like Wharf and I think like suburbs, or one of these abandoned territories. I know Wharf is a very rare map. It looks like it's hometown. But some of them are like like rarer than other maps. So when they come up, it's like everyone has to do their thing there, or it's a no-go. So one thing that I'm going to do this week in my own time is I'm going to get this recovered supply raider, which is to complete a game of supply raid on one of these maps, because since I'm in week 1 or week 2, I don't know which one I'm in specifically. Since I'm in one of those earlier weeks, I can go in and search for a supply raid game, and I don't have to do anything. I can just run around and I can just hope to get the map. Before, what the problem was is I was trying to go for this, but then I was in like week 11 and I wasn't getting the right maps, and then week 11 came around and I had a 100% risk mission, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I'm not risking this. So I'll probably try to get this trophy this week, which will finish up the multiplayer DLC for me. And then the last thing that I'll have to do for the multiplayer is just finish my other journey, which, like I said, I think I'm in like the second week. So the goal would be to play this Friday and Saturday night. I'm personally probably not going to be able to play Friday night because I have to do something Saturday during the day. That's pretty important. So I guess the goal would be Saturday night. Probably not going to get through the whole journey. So I'm going to say probably 2 more weeks, and Last of Us on the PS3 will be done. If we can play during the week, that would be helpful. I need to ask people. It seems that people are not available during the week in the group, so it's just going to be what it's going to be. If we only can play on Saturdays, we can only play on Saturdays. But I'll send something out in the Discord server. If you guys are in that group, look out for something. It'll probably be sometime today. I'll send something out, and we can try to organize something during the week. And if not, we'll just do Saturday again, and we'll just keep doing every Saturday until we get done. But it's coming along, and that's all I can ask for. It's coming along. It may not be as fast as I want it to come along, but it's getting there, and that's all that matters. Up next, we have Mafia 2. I was playing this on stream tonight, Monday night. I did stream on Monday night, Sunday and Monday. It was quite the day. But like I said, I've been enjoying streaming more and more, so, I might end up streaming every day now. Who knows? But I ended up getting back into Mafia 2. On Sunday, I actually finished the story for Joe's Adventure. So I got through that whole thing on Sunday. And then tonight I hopped back on and got the other. I needed 3 random trophies, that being Hypersonic, Jack Jumper, and Jack of all trades. Hypersonic, I was stuck on Sunday night and tonight for a while. Tried another method, which I was like, there's no way this will work, and it worked in my first try. And I was like, Jesus Christ. What am I thinking? Jack Jumper took a little bit of time. I tried a few ramps. None of the ramps in the guide that I was reading worked, so I had to go find another one, which was in like a factory, and that one ended up working. And then Jack of all traits, I got that in my first try. I mean, that's easy as long as you know what you're going for and know what mission to do, so pretty easy. But with that being said, that actually knocks off the first 100% that I wanted to go for while doing streaming and stuff like that, talking about these. So this list of games, I've officially knocked one of them off, that being Mafia 2. So we'll talk about these in a second, but yeah. I'm glad to finally have Mafia 2 done. I now have Mafia 2 and Mafia 3 platinumed and 100%. That's pretty cool. And lastly, we have Need for Speed The Run, which I've been working on and off whenever. So Waves and I are doing this because if you don't know, Need for Speed The Run is actually unobtainable. I've probably said this before in previous videos, but it's actually unobtainable because of this King for a Day trophy. You can't become a stage leader in the run because the auto log doesn't work, or it's broken, or something, or it's shut off. I don't know. The auto log doesn't work, so you can't get this trophy anymore. If you look at it, people haven't got it since like 2014 or 2016. It's not that long ago, actually. 2016. People haven't got it since 2016. So, it is what it is. Whatever, I guess. But anyway, Waves had this trophy. I had this trophy. I didn't even know I had the trophy. I thought the game was unobtainable, and I was just fucked. But I had the trophy. Waves had the trophy. And I know it had other online. So we've been kind of chipping away at it day after day and trying to do stuff. So I ended up finishing at least the base game today. We're waiting on one thing, which I'll talk about. But the base game is pretty easy. You have to do 15 online objectives and unlock all the playlists. That's just easy. You just play and you do the objectives, and then you'll unlock the playlist by just playing. You have to do 5 group objectives, which you'll do easily, no problem. They're very easy as long as you're playing with a friend. You need to do the bonus wheel, which is to win the bonus wheel reward in multiplayer, which I'll talk about in a second. And then last thing is that King for a Day, which, again, is unobtainable. So, basically, what I was waiting to go for this week, or what we were trying to go for, was bonus wheel. And what this trophy is so you get into a lobby, you get into a session, and in the session there'll be an amount of races. It'll range from 2, 3, or 4 races. You finish all of those races, and at the end of those races, there's a wheel at the end, kind of like not Wheel of Fortune, but I can't think of the game show. But it's basically like a wheel that spins, and there's like one slot in the middle, and on the wheel, there'll be multiple, bonus XP next race, or, the top 3 players get an avatar, or whatever. And one of the rewards is top player gets a gold trophy. And it's literally, if you're top player, you get this gold trophy. So it comes down to luck, waiting to actually get this wheel to land on what you want it to land on. Because we probably boosted this game 3 nights so far, and out of the 3 nights, I've only seen it land on this gold bonus reward twice. And one of the times, there was like a bunch of randoms in the lobby, so we had like no chance of getting it. But we actually got it to land on the gold bar tonight, and I had to get a challenge for one of the DLC, so I ended up just winning the session. So, but Waves will get the trophy, so it'll be no problem. But we've been working on the Italian pack, and if you know anything about this game, or you've heard anything about this game, this pack is it's actually not that hard. It's pretty simple. It's just getting wins with certain cars and winning sessions with certain cars, and drafting for 6 seconds with certain cars and doing overtakes for certain. It's fairly easy. The challenges are fairly easy. There's 20 of them, and I've done 6 so far, maybe. But what sucks about this pack is there are still people that are playing this game for fun. And I don't know if I talked about this last week, but I mean, this game came out in 2011, November of 2011. And there are still there are dedicated people that are playing this. I mean, we've run into the same group of people every single night we played at some point, and I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't. The game came out in 2011. Like, you have so many other games to play, and I know what you're thinking. It's got to be someone's favorite game, right? But the thing is it's just a common thing. This is a common idea known around the community, not just trophies or achievements or whatever. This is just gaming in general. Like, Need for Speed to Run is poopy. Like, everybody knows this. If Need for Speed to Run is your favorite Need for Speed game, you're lying. Like, you're lying, okay? It's like saying Need for Speed Undercover is your favorite Need for Speed game. I know you're lying. That is impossible. That is not your favorite game. That is no one's favorite game. If you like Need for Speed to Run, okay, then you've never played Hot Pursuit, because Hot Pursuit is Need for Speed to Run, but 10 times better in every aspect. So, like, I don't understand it. There are legitimately people that are still on this game playing for fun, and the thing that sucks about the Italian pack is it's one playlist. One Italian pack playlist. So if there's a lobby, if there's even 2 people in that playlist playing, we can't we can play together, but we also have to play with them as well, which means we have to like quote unquote legitimately earn our trophies, which we're legitimately earning them the other way. It's just that we're not playing with anyone else because no one else is playing. So we're trying to find what times people are actually playing and then getting on and like working around that. I'm not gonna like give any details or anything right now, but it's been quite the headache. I was stuck at one challenge done for like 2 days, and I finally got more challenges done tonight. I think it's because I didn't actually have the DLC downloaded. I don't know how I was racing in the DLC pack, but I didn't have it downloaded. I don't know. I don't know. But this is coming along. I plan to have this done. I want to have this done within the next 2 weeks as well. The base game multiplayer is done, so it's literally just doing this. It's doing these 4 trophies here, which is just doing the 20 solo objectives. So it'll take time. Hopefully it can be done in the next few weeks, and that's that. And I guess some other stuff that I can cover is, I'm sure people are asking, well, how's Warhawk? I talked about it last week. I'm not gonna touch on it anymore, really, for that much longer. But basically, I'm pretty much done with it when it comes down to it. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. I want to hop on and get a few other trophies and, just clean it up and do everything but the badges and everything. But I cannot. I don't think I can be bothered. I really don't. I mean, maybe I'll leave a ranked lobby on one night and get that 4-hour trophy, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just I can't be bothered. I don't give a shit anymore. It's mainly that I don't give a shit. Like, I really just don't care. I don't. It's whatever. It's a game. I don't care. I really don't. Other things were, like, I wanted to do MX versus ATV Supercross this week, but I just got caught up with stuff, and same thing with working towards the division, just, got caught up with a lot of stuff. I really didn't game too much during the week, and to be fair, on the weekend, I didn't game too much as well, so it was a pretty dry week, even though I've gone on for talking for 22 minutes. It's not been a very eventful week, I would say. I haven't gotten done as much as I usually would. I mean, I did get a platinum, so I guess that's good, but I literally had to get like 2 trophies or 3 trophies to get done, so it wasn't too crazy. But that's what I've been doing this week. What do I plan on doing in the upcoming week? That's a good question. So in my free time, I want to finish putting these guides out for Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars. I am more than halfway through making them. I just have to upload them and finish getting the rest of them. So, I mean, that's whatever. I want to do guides for the Grand Tour, basically golding all the events in the Grand Tour, get those collectibles in Bad Company 2 so that I can get the platinum on stream and just be done with that game. Obviously work towards Need for Speed to Run. And then maybe work on some other stuff. I don't know. I've been having troubles recently with not really picking like new games to do, but like I really have wanted to go back and start finishing games and actually getting platinums in games. That's been like something that I really have wanted to do recently. So it might be something that ends up happening where I'm just going to start blowing through some of the single player in these games and stop multiplayer for a little bit. But I do have a list of games that Andrew and I are going to do because he bought PS Now, so he has like access to certain games for like a month or whatever. So we're probably going to do some of those games just because he has them, and it'd be nice to just get them done. I mean, obviously we have like obviously we have this, which is like something I want to go for. I still want to go for. I think the goal is, so The Last of Us is really dragging me down right now because of how long it's taking. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be taking as long as it is, but it is, so it's whatever. But after we do The Last of Us on a PS3, I think what I want to do is finish Uncharted 2 and just get that done. And then we'll see what's going on after that. Like I said, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm burnt out or anything of that sort, because like I still enjoy getting online trophies right now and just doing online, but I think I would like to start doing some more single player and like actually like giving myself time instead of kind of being on everyone else's time. Like, I don't want to say being on everyone else's time, but like, I don't know. I've just been thinking in the past week, like, I feel like every time I come home from, like, even when I'm at work, I'm like, oh, who's gonna message me tonight? What game am I gonna play? Blah 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 blah. Like, and it's always like, I feel like it's always like on another person's time, or that person's on my time, and they're like expecting me to like do this or do, like, basically like expectations of people, like every single night. And I don't know if it's like it's finally wearing on me, or if it's just like a little like lull, and everything will go back. But I've just had like the feeling of like just getting stuff done, and that being that. Like, I don't know. Like I said, it might just be a little lull. That might be that. I still want to do stuff, but I don't know exactly what order it might be in. So that's that. I guess something I want to cover really quick. That was quite the pause. Something I want to cover really quick before I end is well, I don't know how really quick it'll be, but streaming wise. So I was kind of in a predicament tonight because I finished Mafia 2. I wasn't really expecting to finish Mafia 2, to be honest. But I finished Mafia 2, and then I was like, what do you guys want to see on stream? And it was like up in the air. People were like, oh, Dante's Inferno. I want to see Jurassic the Hunted. I want to see Need for Speed The Run. So it was up in the air. But I think what the goal is for streaming, and this is just what I want to do. So the goal is, and you can leave your suggestions below. I want to try to stream, well, during the week I obviously can't stream earlier in the day, but like if I stream during the weekends, I want to try to stream earlier in the day because just so more people can show up. Because if I stream at like 7 p.m., I know people from EU, it's like fucking 1 in the morning. Like, you're not going to be able to watch that. Completely understandable. But I think the goal is for streaming, now that I'm done Mafia 2, I want to finish Dante's Inferno, the single player trials. I want to get them done. After I get done the single player trials, I think I want to go to Bloodborne, do Bloodborne, and then go to Watch Dogs 2, do Watch Dogs 2, and then probably Tabletop Racing World Tour, do that. Maybe the single player Need for Speed Most Wanted. Maybe keep streaming The Run. Maybe For Honor. Like, there's a lot of things I can do, and I don't have a problem with that. But it's just like, I'm trying to organize it a little bit. So if you have any suggestions for anything that you want to see, if you go to the streams and you watch the streams, if you have any suggestions for stuff that you want to see, leave it below, and I will definitely take it into consideration, because I want to do stuff that will make me, that'll keep me on track to complete games, basically. But I don't want to be wasting time as well. So, yeah, there's that. So, this is the list that I want to kind of stay on because I want to finish DLCs and stuff. But, I'm kind of down for anything, really. So, that's what I've been up to. That's what I plan to do in the next week. We'll see how much I can stick to it. Like I said, this week I got 1 platinum. Maybe I can get more this week because I have a few games set up that I can do. Well, I shouldn't say a few. Well, I guess I technically have a few, yeah. But, yeah, I just need to get them done. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or whatever, leave them down in the comments below. In the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff. My Twitch, which I've been talking about all video. So if you want to follow me over there, I would appreciate it. My Twitter, kind of keep up to date on when I'm finishing stuff, and if there's anything going on, I post over there, so you can go check that out. There's a link to my PSN profile, which you're looking at here. If you want to go look at it for yourself and look at some stats or anything like that, you can go over there and look. You'll find a link to a Platinum Trophy playlist, which is where I've been posting all my Platinum Trophies for the past, I don't know, 6 years. No, it's probably about 6 years, 5-6 years. I've been posting all my Platinum Trophies over there. So if you want to go check that out, you're more than happy to. I'm rolling up on almost 100 videos in that playlist soon. Every time I upload a Platinum video, I see that. I'm like, holy shit, closer and closer. It's pretty crazy. So you can go check that out. And there's other links down in the description below as well if you want to go check any of them out. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.